What is up, wrestling fans? Welcome to another Pay-Per-Viewpoint edition of the Smark Out Moment Smack Talk podcast. This is our predictions for the WWE 2017 Elimination Chamber pay-per-view coming up on this Sunday. It's a SmackDown brand exclusive event, and we've got, I think, 7 matches that they've announced so far. They haven't announced anything yet for the pre-show, so maybe they'll throw another one in there. But we're going to run down all the matches that they have announced already, everything that's scheduled, what we think is going to happen, thoughts on what is going to be following after that, and so on and so forth. You should know the score by now. I'm your host, as always, Tony Mango, and joining me on the mic for this episode is Sean Walker.
Woohoo! Elimination Chamber! I'm pumped. You pumped. Everybody's pumped.
I got those shoes. I'm pumping them up. Go back to the 90s, where everything was simpler and better.
Without Roman Reigns. Totally agree.
Well, no Roman Reigns on this card. Although when we get to Fastlane, that's going to be a different story. But
don't have me on for that.
Yeah, you know what? That one's only got 3 matches announced so far. One of them's going to be annoying. One of them could be really good, and one of them could be even greater. I like the idea of the cruiserweight title match that we got going on. I'm not opposed to the Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns match, and I really, really fucking hate the Goldberg one. So, right now we have like one really good, one really bad, and one kind of in the middle, leaning towards optimistic. Who knows what they're going to announce over the next couple of days, though? I mean, the next, 2 weeks or so is when they're really going to have to formulate that Fastlane card, because they had a little bit of time to sort that one out, but Elimination Chamber, man, that was like the day after Royal Rumble. They were pretty much like, yep, here's 6 matches, there you go, we're going to announce 2 more the next week, and then we're done.
But I say, though, it's been pretty interesting to watch SmackDown in these couple of weeks leading up to this pay-per-view.
They got some interesting stuff going on. For the most part, actually, this card looks pretty good to me. Like, I think that they could have gone a couple different routes. I think that they missed an opportunity here to do a women's Elimination Chamber match, so that's a little disappointing. Because we have 6 women on the card, and that would have been 3 baby faces, 3 heels. They're all talented enough. It would have been a good match, but they decided to go a different direction, and instead they ended up giving us a tag team turmoil match and a handicap match, which that's a little bit weird. They usually don't do that for that much. A couple of them were stuff that we saw coming from a mile away, and some other people not as fortunate to be on the card, but not too many people that they're leaving out. Undertaker's the main one, yet Undertaker has fucked off ever since he said that he'd be sticking around on SmackDown. That pisses me off.
He's more of a Raw guy.
He comes out on fucking SmackDown, says, you better win the Survivor Series match because I'm a SmackDown guy, and by the way, I'm not only going to be at WrestleMania, and then he doesn't show up again until the Royal Rumble, other than to show up on Raw, and then he fucks off again, and he's probably not going to show up again until after Fastlane, and it's like, why dangle the carrot, It just pisses me off.
It's all about the ratings.
It's all about the game and how you play it.
Yep.
Well, we have a couple matches that we should break down here. Nonetheless, whether you're excited about it, less excited, more excited than Fastlane, I'm actually more excited for Elimination Chamber than Fastlane. I think it's going to be probably the better event.
Yep, totally agree with you. There's one match on this card that I'm really excited to watch unfold, and you'll be surprised which one it is.
I'm going to guess it's Mickie James, Becky Lynch.
Wrong. But right division.
Aha. All right, well, we'll get to those. First up, though, I think this is the lowest ranked match of the night. So if anything is going to get pushed to the pre-show, pretty sure it's going to be that handicap match. It's Dolph Ziggler versus Apollo Crews and Kalisto. And if they fucking lose this, man, how can you think that Apollo Crews or Kalisto could have any future at that point? Like, I like Dolph Ziggler a lot. He's one of my favorites. He's been one of my favorites. But he's not a dude that wins handicap matches. That's like a Braun Strowman, a Ryback, Samoa Joe, even Baron Corbin I would take winning a handicap match, but Ziggler's not a handicap match type of guy, and Crews and Kalisto have not been having a good year. Good year for the past couple of weeks if you go with that, but I'm talking about 2016 all the way into 2017. They're not really doing that well.
No, they're more like shovelware, I would say, at this point, which is a shame. Because I really like Apollo Crews, and I really like Kalisto, And I reckon Dolph Ziggler's going to win this because he's lost to both Kalisto and Apollo Crews in recent weeks. So that's why I got Dolph Ziggler to win. But the reason why I think Dolph Ziggler is going to win is because Jack Swagger is going to interfere in this some way and somehow. I don't know why. But I honestly believe Jack Swagger is going to make his return.
He fucking better. Like, why don't they use him?
I don't know, but
like,
there was
I'd
a
even be
rumor.
fine with him going down to NXT if that was the point. Just put him down there to utilize him. He's not doing anything else. It's not like he's injured or something, you know? Put him out there.
There was a rumor saying that there was going to be a faction for Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, and Shelton Benjamin when Shelton Benjamin returned. But that all got pushed back because Benjamin dislocated his shoulder. So Jack Swagger's just sat in his hotel room smoking weed and getting high whilst getting paid, basically, at this point, which isn't too bad going.
Plus, he's got that gorgeous wife of his. It's like, sitting at home's a fucking the total opposite of a chore at that point.
Plus, JBL's been tweeting a lot about Jack Swagger, so I'm assuming Jack Swagger is going to come in. Well, I say a lot. One tweet in particular. Zeb Coulter tweeted out saying that JBL and Jack Swagger used to cheat at cards. Blah, 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 blah. And then JBL tweeted, hey, lay off Jack Swagger, lay off me. We didn't cheat at cards. We were just smarter than you.
Basically, fuck off, old man.
Pretty much. If you don't follow JBL, I recommend you do. His tweets are fantastic.
A buddy of mine stopped watching wrestling in like 1999 or so. And every so often, you know, I'll talk to him about it. He'll be like, so what's going on and stuff. But he doesn't actually watch any of it. He was up during the whole holidays and stuff. And he got a little bit more into it and stuff. He sent me a message the other day. He's like, yo, I've been watching these JBL Legends things. JBL's fucking great. I'm like, yeah, he is, isn't he? He's such an asshole. So it's like, he's a good character. I don't know about Swagger, but I'd be totally up for Swagger getting involved and doing some kind of tag team stuff in the future with Ziggler. They worked well together before in the past. Why not, right?
Yeah. When they attacked him with Vicky Guerrero back in the day, that was a good tag team. Bring him back.
Did they win the tag titles, or did they not actually get it?
I don't think they did. I think Dolph Ziggler won the world title at that point. And then Jack Swagger was the heavy. I could be remembering it wrong.
Or maybe Swagger was like the United States champion or something like that. I don't know if I remember. I don't know. There was a good tag team, whatever there was. So
yeah, if
that's the thing that makes it to where Ziggler gets to win here, totally cool with that. If he just beats Crews and Kalisto, their stock, man, just goes right down the tube. At that point, it's like, yo, you guys aren't even going to be like anything in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal match. Kalisto, go off to fucking 205 Live. Apollo, you better get drafted to Raw or something.
I really feel sorry for that guy. He had such great potential down in NXT. And even down in NXT, he was booked horribly.
Crews wasn't in NXT for too long, though. That was a surprise. They moved him up, and it was like, oh, damn, they're going to push him to, like, you know, Intercontinental or United States status real soon. And it was like, no, instead, they're just not going to push him at all. He's been having a terrible time on the main roster.
I can't remember one single feud he had. He had that one feud with Baron Corbin down at NXT. And other than that.
Yeah, you know what? What has he had for like an actual feud? He had like a mini feud with The Miz. And like a mini feud with Kurt Hawkins, I think, for like 2 weeks. He really hasn't had a feud.
No. Shovel away.
And even this time, he has to share it with Kalisto. Oh, man. So, I mean, I don't know. You're going with Ziggler winning. I wouldn't put it past them to have Ziggler win, but I think Crews and Kalisto have to win it. Because it's sort of like, if they win it, it doesn't matter. They won a 2-on-1. If they lose, you lost a 2-on-1. Like, you lose a handicap match, there's not that much going for you at the moment, you know?
Yeah.
And I got a feeling they're going to bump this to the pre-show.
This has got pre-show written all over it. But if Jack Swagger comes out, then it's not going to be on the pre-show.
Yeah, then it'll probably be Mickie James, Becky Lynch, I think.
Yeah, that's the other one that I thought was going to be on the pre-show.
That match, that could go either way. I'm really excited to see it. Mickie James looks fucking fantastic. Great on the mic. She hasn't lost her step there. Good in the ring. Looks better than 90% of the women on the roster.
Oh, Danny, she looks incredible. I never used to be a fan of Mickie James back in the day. I always thought she was a bit pudgy for my taste. But recently, damn, motherhood's been good to her, right? She is a mom, right?
Yep. MILF?
Yep, MILF, definite MILF.
They went from Piggy James and now she's Thicky James. I'm on board, man. Mickie James was always one of my favorites, both in the ring and just as far as like looks go. And her standing next to Alexa Bliss the other night, I'm sitting there going, man, she gives Alexa a run for her money. I don't know who I'm going to end up really championing this year for the tournament. It could be Mickie. Mickie could be my number one right now. I don't know. But I actually could see Becky winning the match because it's sort of, flip a coin. Like either of them could win and they both are not going to lose all that much. Mickie wins. Becky still looks fine because she just lost to Mickie James of all people. If Mickie loses, then it's Becky Lynch. She just won the fucking title not that long ago. So that doesn't look bad either. It's like neither has to win as far as I'm concerned.
No, I'm with you. I think this is going to be a hard one to call. But I reckon Becky's going to win because Alexa is going to win the title. So that's the only reason why I'm swaying this way. If I knew Naomi was going to win the fucking title, then I would say Mickie was going to win. But they can't have one of the heels lose and one of the other heels win. If you get what I mean. Well, they both can't win.
Yeah, there's the 3 women's matches on the card, and I think Nikki Bella is definitely beating Natalya.
And that is the match I'm looking forward to the most.
Really?
Yep, I love this feud. I think this feud is fantastic. This is the best feud on television at the moment.
Well, I wrote up an article a couple days ago. You'll see it up on Tuesday. I think Tuesday's Valentine's Day, right?
Yep.
All right, so Tuesday, it's going to be up on Bleacher Report. It's talking about basically the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to all the couples in WWE right now. And spoiler alert for the article, I wrote it up and I was writing down a bunch of things about the Miz and Maurice are such a good couple. Like they're always helping each other out, win matches. Maurice helps the Miz win matches and all that other kind of stuff. And Carmella and James Ellsworth, that's a weird pairing and all that. I started writing down stuff with Nikki Bella and John Cena and I was thinking to myself, this couple sucks.
Yep.
They don't ever help each other out. The whole thing with John Cena is always about how Nikki Bella is never going to get married to him and all that. And it was this past Talking Smack, Nikki Bella gets attacked by Natalya. John Cena comes out and he's like, hey, how y'all doing? They're like, did you see that Nikki just got attacked? And he's like, oh, man, that sucks. All right, well, I got a match later on. And it's like, you're a dick.
Daniel Bryan was the best on that Talking Smack episode, though, when Nikki was getting attacked. Considering it's your sister-in-law, you just stand there going, no,
stop, no, don't do that.
No, don't. That's bad. Oh shit, with a table. Oh shit.
Oh, it's gonna hurt the set.
Great television though. It's good because it's bad. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, it's like watching the stupid reality shows.
Oh man, it's train wreck television. I love it. It's so fucking good. What, fucking Natalya came out and said that she was with John Cena a couple of months ago. Some shit. Like, damn, son, you should better show that on Total Divas, even though I don't watch that shit.
You're never gonna get pregnant. John's never gonna be with you. It's like, really, we're just.
You're never gonna get married. It's like, whoa, oh, look at your merchandise next door to John Cena's. I wonder why that is. Oh.
I wish they would have had the balls, even though it's a real low blow, but to just kind of be like, yeah, well, where's Tyson? Because that would have been oh, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean?
If Nikki would just turn around and go, well, at least my man can get it done in bed. Whilst yours just lays there as a stiff.
Well, see, that's the thing that I think could be a factor into the Mickie James match, because I agree with you. Alexa Bliss is beating Naomi. They're not giving the title to Naomi, at least now, but she's had multiple better times in the past, and they're not going to give it to her going into WrestleMania.
Oh, God, no.
So Alexa Bliss is retaining that title. That's for sure. If
Mhm.
that goes the opposite way, I will be fucking stunned. Absolutely stunned.
You and me both.
So I'm assuming Alexa Bliss wins that, Nikki Bella wins the other one, which means it could be a Mickie James or a Becky Lynch win, but I think probably Mickie will end up losing. Although, that's just... The placement of the card, I think, could be a good indicator of that.
Yeah.
We're not going to get all 3 heels. We're not going to get all 3 baby faces. That's a guarantee.
I just hope this Nikki Bella and Natalya feud doesn't end after this match. It's great. I want this shit to continue.
Maybe they'll just not wrestle, but she'll still just, bitch to her all the time.
Oh, that's great.
It'll be
Do
like,
you think you two could be friends after this? Hell no!
Like, Nikki gets a shot against Alexa's title at WrestleMania, and Natalya just keeps coming out on commentary going like, well, John would rather fuck me. Like, they're like, Natalya, you're not even in this feud. And she's like, shut up. Follow my cats on Instagram.
Oh, God. Speaking of which, Natalya, you really need to sort out your skin, love. It's really bothering me now.
Why? What's going on? I haven't noticed.
She's got like these 2 huge, humongous pimples on her fucking chin, right?
It's better than having the fucking goatee her dad used to have.
And she's got one right above her eye as well. It's like, pop that shit, right? You're trying to cover it in makeup. It's just making it look worse. Just pop them. Fine. Live by the skincare regime of Sean. I've had like 3 pimples in my entire life. I just pop that shit. No acne, no problem.
There you go. For all your skincare needs, just pop that shit. No acne, no problem.
Yeah.
The Sean Walker method.
Yeah. Where's my sister? She did all the whole Clearasil thing and everything. Terrible acne. Me, pop them. Fine.
Well, we have another match on the card that I'm not really looking all that forward to, but, it could be okay. It's like that kind of thing where, yeah, I'll take it. I know where it's leading, so that's one of the reasons why I don't really care all that much. It's Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. Luke Harper's got no shot.
No, Randy Orton's winning.
Yeah, this is a match to give Randy Orton a win, but that's fine. I would have done the same thing if I were... Well, let's put it this way. I wouldn't have done the same thing because Randy Orton wouldn't have won the Royal Rumble. And, they wouldn't have done that whole thing. This whole card would have been completely different for me. But the day after the Royal Rumble, I already had it written down on my predictions list. I'm like, all right, he's going to fight Luke Harper because that gives him a win. It gives him something to do. It's not in the title match, whatever. So it'll be fine. We've seen it before. Like, Luke Harper could have some good shots, but he's there to lose.
Yep.
It's a little disappointing, isn't it?
Can't say much more than that, can you really?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
I think it's gonna be a good match. Don't get me wrong.
It won't be a bad one. I don't think it'll be good, but
it'll be one of those. In the ring.
It'll be one of those things where I can't. I'm assuming, at the very least, where I won't be able to say anything really bad about it, but I won't be able to put it down as like a highlight either. It'll just kind of be like, yeah, it's fine. Like, I'm not really going into it expecting much.
No.
So if they do something different, they have like Luke Harper comes out and he's got like a different set of gear, or like maybe he wins. That'd be kind of fucking crazy if he won. That'd be kind of cool. But I'm not expecting much out of it, and I think that it's just going to be like a fine mid-card match, filler kind of a thing. And that's okay. Not everything has to be the best thing in the world. I'm looking forward to this tag team turmoil match, though. We got American Alpha, the Ascension, who fucking won a match.
Holy shit!
They won on SmackDown this week, and it was like they got the pin. Like, I don't know what the hell was going on.
It wasn't Simon Gotch, did they?
No, they were on the same team as Simon Gotch. But I guarantee you, Simon Gotch will be the first one eliminated on here. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. And if it's not, then he'll at least take the pinfall for the Vaudevillains. Yeah, all the t-shirts that haven't come yet, I'll send you extra larges. If he's not, I mean, actually, is this an elimination match?
That's to be stated.
They've had turmoil matches before that weren't elimination matches, so I don't know. I assume it is. And if it is an elimination one, Simon Gotch's getting pinned at some point. But I assume very first. Breezango has no chance, but...
Oh, man, I want them to win it, though. I've decided they're my tag team of choice this year. I love this tag team. It's great.
I like American Alpha more than anybody else. But if Breezango won, I wouldn't be too opposed to it. I don't think we're getting a title change here, though. I think this is staying on American Alpha.
Yeah, it's going to stay on American Alpha until bloody WrestleMania, probably.
Even after that, I think. I don't think we're getting a tag title match at WrestleMania.
No?
I think they've got too many things that they're trying to juggle right now, and if we end up getting some of the same matches that we've been rumored for, I think they're going to scrap the tag titles. I think they're going to throw all these guys into the Battle Royal. Then it'll be like, they haven't announced actually what things are going to follow it. Extreme Rules will probably follow it sometime soon, but that's going to be maybe a Raw thing, and then maybe something else, I don't know, but probably the event after WrestleMania, then we can maybe get a new set of tag title champs.
What I would do, right, is have these guys win, right, and then come the next week on SmackDown, call up the Revival, and then these two teams can have a WrestleMania match then, and I'll be happy with it. I'd watch it.
See, that's the thing. I think Revival are going to be the ones that win that, and if they do that, then I mean they're not going to win this match here because this match right here is completely not set for that kind of a thing, but it's got to be either pre-WrestleMania or post-WrestleMania. Like, well, I mean, obviously it has to be. That's just mathematics behind it, but post-Mania I think is a better time for the Revival. So I'm expecting them to just keep it, start feuding with them afterward, go into... I don't know what it would end up being like. Maybe they'll bump up like Vengeance or something like that, and, you know, kind of take care of it that way. But it could be a cool match here. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Tag turmoil matches tend to be fun here and there until you get to the point where it's like Usos hit a super kick, then the Vaudevillains do their move, and then Breezango do their move, and then the Ascension do their move, and then American Alpha do their move, and then you just go, all right, let me skip forward 45 seconds, you know? But I'm going American Alpha here. You going American Alpha too?
Yeah, American Alpha win, but I want Breezango to win.
So the final match to talk about here is the main event, the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match. We've got John Cena going in as the champion. Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin, AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, and The Miz are making up the rest of the contenders. And it's got to be Bray Wyatt, man.
I have to agree with you, but I don't want to.
I really don't. Like, not only just because I really didn't want the Randy Orton-Bray Wyatt match to be for the title, but also just for the sake of being able to say, you know what, I was wrong, they went with a different direction, I would be totally cool with them doing something else. And I actually like every other person in this match more than Bray Wyatt. So every person that could win this other than Bray, I would be cool with. I don't want it to be Baron Corbin because I think that would be too much too fast, but I like him a lot. I'd rather see him win the Intercontinental title. And I know it's not going to be fucking Dean Ambrose.
Oh, God, no, it's not going to be Dean Ambrose.
Styles, if anybody wins other than Wyatt or Cena, it would be Styles. But it's not going to be. I mean, it's going to be Bray.
The only thing I can say that I don't think it's going to be Bray Wyatt is the fact that it is coming up to WrestleMania and that the WWE champion is going to be featured heavily on all the talk shows and shit. And let's be honest, Bray Wyatt looks like a homeless man off the street, right? They're not gonna have him promote WrestleMania, right?
I don't know. I think that this is going to be a case where they just ignore that WWE title, which that to me goes to show the problem with the Bray Wyatt Randy Orton match, because the WWE Championship should be on somebody who can do those promos.
Yep.
I can see them giving Randy Orton the spots a little bit more and be like, well, you're challenging for the title, you know? But even more so, I think they'll just have the other people do their rounds. That'll be like Goldberg maybe cuts a promo somewhere, maybe depending on who we end up getting with like Roman Reigns will do some kind of promotional shit. John Cena, of course, will.
John Cena will,
will.
Miz will. John Cena and Miz have got a match at WrestleMania, apparently.
Yeah, I think they're gonna just do that, which that sucks because it's like Goldberg and Lesnar, they're not gonna really do all that much, and then Bray Wyatt's not gonna do all that much, and then starting to get to the point where WrestleMania is like, it doesn't feel like WrestleMania, it feels more like SummerSlam.
Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to this WrestleMania. I'm just gonna throw it out there. My excitement level's gone down a hell of a lot.
I'll put it out there. There's still a chance for them to turn me around. Because you don't know what's going to end up happening. I mean, we still don't know if that Seth Rollins match is available or not, so that could be a big, big factor. But as it stands right now, it's still just bugging me, and I lost a lot of faith in it. But if they go with John Cena retaining here, and then there's a possibility that they do something different, that'll wake me up.
Oh, God, I hope not.
I don't want to see Orton Cena.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I don't want to see Cena win. Just give the belt back to AJ. Play it safe. God.
That would be the way for me to go. Okay, all right. Like
that's
AJ
the best outcome.
Orton.
Second best outcome is The Miz, and then third is Baron Corbin. All right, I'm just gonna put it out there. Those are the three guys I want to see win this match. The other three could go fuck themselves.
I can agree for the most part. Although it's pissing me off that John Cena gets his 16th world title reign, and it's 2 weeks later and he loses it already. Like, no matter who he would lose it to, it would still bug me.
But then his 17th reign is going to be as long as Bruno Sammartino. Like, it's just going to be...
even longer.
Yeah, it's just going to be 3 times as long.
It's going to be as long as Fabulous Moolah's, where it's like 17 years or something.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So, gun to your head, you're going Bray Wyatt?
Yeah.
So am I. And by the end of the night, when Bray Wyatt wins, everybody will be like, oh my God, Bray Wyatt's finally the champion and all that. And I'll be like, there you go, fucking WrestleMania. And my mood will be all sour. We'll do the post show and it'll be like, well, I fucking told you so. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know what I'm going to be doing for the post show. If I'm in as bad a mood as I was at Royal Rumble, I'll probably give it a miss. But I'm not going to be in a bad mood because I'm going to be there's a lot of women on this card, so I'm going to be happy about that.
I mean, there's a lot of good stuff with this card. So even if they go with the thing that'll piss me off, I still think I'll enjoy this pay-per-view, and that's something to look forward to. Yeah,
the pay-per-view itself is going to be a solid pay-per-view.
And the Elimination Chamber match too should be fun because those are usually pretty fun matches. People involved are cool.
I prefer Elimination Chamber to Hell in a Cell. I'm that guy.
For sure, especially at this point. Hell in a Cell used to be fun. Now that they don't let them do anything, fuck it.
Yep.
Don't even do them anymore. Wait like 4 years before you do another one. Just have regular cage matches, same thing.
So who's going to go through the bulletproof glass?
Oh, that...
I reckon Baron Corbin is going to go through it due to Bray Wyatt.
I'm thinking Corbin's going to spear, or tackle more so than spear, Dean Ambrose. Start a feud with those two.
Oh man, I would like to see that on WrestleMania. Baron Corbin versus Dean Ambrose for the IC title.
That'd be great if they told AJ that he had to do it just because it was like, well, you're still the new guy here. You have to...
You have to take the biggest bump.
Right. You have to lose at WrestleMania. You have to take the bump, like that kind of a thing.
You're going to have to jump off the top of the fucking cage and cripple yourself. It's all fun, AJ.
Be like, no, it's fine. We don't have a good match for you scheduled at WrestleMania anyway. We don't need You're just going to fight Shane. All right, well, that's our rundown of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. When the pay-per-view ends up happening, I'll be doing my live coverage on the website. We'll have a live chat up on the Mega Maniacs group. If you are usually following that, then, talk throughout the whole pay-per-view. Tell us what you're thinking about that. Post-show will be coming after that. And then who knows what will end up happening. Next week, our main event is probably going to be the mailbag. So if you want to send in those mailbag questions, go ahead and do that over the next couple of days or so, because I'll be backlogging those and everything. And Sean, you want to toss out anything? Shaughnessy 2K37 is in the.
I changed I changed it.
You changed it.
Yeah. To Sean, I always swipe right.
Is that true or is that false?
That's false. I've decided I'm going to do it every week now because fuck it. I'm going to change it every week.
Just like your team names?
Yeah, just like my old team names. I'm going to change my Twitter handle every week. So this week is I'm Sean, I always swipe right.
Next week it'll be at Canadian Elephants.
Oh man, I forgot about the Canadian Elephants. Christ. Oh, a fucking great tag team. I can't remember who was in it, but fuck me. Good tag team.
God knows. Can't even remember who I fucking drafted the last time. For my side of the plugs, everybody obviously keep checking out everything from smarkoutmoment.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and click that bell notification and the subscription little icon that you can see to get all the messages when we're posting different things all over the place. Leave a positive review on iTunes or Stitcher. Follow us on the A Mango Tree and the Tony Mango and Fanboys Anonymous accounts all over the place as well. And I think that's about it. So thanks for listening, everybody. This has been another Smark Out moment, and we're being counted out.